Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. Nigeria is so blessed with natural resources and mineral resources such that in Niger Delta they have the oil and gas, and which has become the mainstream where the whole Nigeria practically enjoy the oil and gas coming from Niger Delta. And the fact that they probably enjoy 13% derivative over it. Well, the newest state that is enjoying mineral resources and seem to be having a swell time over it is now under debate and scrutiny. It's judging the fact that they are also, other fellow Nigerians are also looking at the other resource control, the issue of resource control and the issue of all Nigerians benefiting as well from the state. Or federal government also have lent a voice to this matter, and the debate has begun. But before we go into the news proper and further analysis, we would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Some weeks back, the governor of Zamfara state was so excited, being that the state is blessed with so much deposit of gold, and has even gone into some sort of agreement with the Central Bank of Nigeria, where they're already looking at full resource control of the gold deposit, in fact into some good billions of naira. That has sparked up a lot of reactions from Nigerians, and it has also caused lawmakers to look into the matter. I'm talking about the South Niger Delta lawmakers who are looking at it in a very diverse ways and are wondering what happens to the issue of resource control. Well, the federal government has issued a note of warning to the governor of Zamfara state, that's Bello Matawele, over the impression of owning gold deposits in the state. The Minister of Mines and Steel Development, Olamilekan Adegbite, issued the warning on Friday. Now, he stated that the mineral resources or the mineral products remain exclusively that of the federal government. Recall that on Tuesday, the Zamfara government had expressed that it started its gold reserve to reduce dependence on federal allocations. I had a meeting with the Zamfara people yesterday or day before yesterday. They need to get the narrative right to the public, Adegbite said. We have what we call private mineral buying centers. We issue licenses. In fact, anybody that is interested should come to us, and once you meet the criteria, we give you a license to purchase the mineral, and that is the angle the Zamfara government is exploiting. From their own fund, they are buying gold from their people, and I spoke with the governor. You need to explain this to the people properly. You need to explain this to the people properly. It's not as if they are cornering the resources that belong to the federal government. All mineral resources in the country are vested in the federal government, and that is the exclusive list, and that it stays. And the right royalty should be paid to the federal government. Wow, now that's quite nice to know. A lot of Nigerians are talking about this. Let's just take one or two fillers online. Then we look at this very critically. Don't forget that the lawmaker in southern Nigeria, talking about Niger Delta in particular, had raised dust over this matter in the house, because after a while he was now wondering what's going on. All this for so many years now, Niger Delta, especially from that region, have been the one practically feeding the nation. Permit me to use that word. In fact, Nigeria almost became a mono economy because total reliance on the crude oil, and now something diverse is about to spring up, and some state is taking full control, and it's worth looking into, and it's also worth for the federal government also to look into that dust before it becomes degenerate to something very different from what the government would have envisaged. Well, let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this matter. This one here is saying, why don't we have same private buying license for crude oil in South too? Do they? I think they do have a ban. In fact, that block you are talking about, I think that's one of the reasons that have caused Niger Delta, I think Delta Youth to revoke some some months back, I think some 2-3 months ago, where they had to have some meeting with Sam Tambere, the petroleum minister, and of course the vice president of Nigeria, where they had to tell the youth to calm down. They're looking into the matter. The youth were getting angry that when they were looking into selling of the oil block, that to their amazement, no indigene of Niger Delta was given an oil block. They said due to the procedure and the criteria used to procure the oil blocks in the Niger Delta region, it was amazing that so no indigenous person was worthy to own an oil block, mostly people outside the state. So they got very angry. Even if how come all the blocks are owned by outsiders when it comes to that relationship, business indigenous relationship with other persons? They got very angry. How come outsiders are owning the blocks and they are not? So I think that matter must have been trashed because the youth are now calm over the matter. And this is the same thing they are saying. Say, look, if individuals from outside Niger Delta can own oil blocks, mine oils, as in yes, mine oils, and do same, then the same thing should be done in any part of Nigeria where you see minerals or crude oil, as the case may be. There should be license to mine, okay, and whatever derivative you get, you have the relationship where you get to pay the indigenous people some stipends and also pay some to the agencies. Then in all, it's a win-win also to the center. So that's what Nigerians are basically saying, because that's what also the lawmaker was saying that period. That how come? Because at the beginning it was as if it was solely full control by the northern states. Well, let's hope also that this is not just a fluke. It's not just to calm nerves down. Let's hope that there will be practicality in this particular control, where people can have access also to the gold in Zamfara and the north in general. Let's hear what somebody else here is saying. So that's the so that governor does not know. Well, I guess he feels that when it comes to the south, it's our mineral resources. When it comes to the north, it's my mineral resources. The other time, that was quite an old video though, where one of the one-time senators said that the oil well in Biafra, the oil well in rivers belongs to them, for the Fulani. So it belongs to Jigawa, so there's no going anywhere. So it's not something that, it's just that they are fortunate to have it in the land. So, but the oil belongs to Jigawa people. So it's quite an old video, but that what he's trying to say is Nigeria belongs to all, including the mineral resources and the mineral deposit anywhere within the shores of Nigeria. So that same principle also should be applied to Zamfara State, where if Nigeria belongs to all in the issue of oil well and oil blocks and oil petroleum derivatives, the same thing should be done when it comes to minerals and mineral or iron ore or gold or derivatives, which means the gold in Zamfara belongs to Niger Deltans. The gold in Zamfara belongs to the Southwesterners. The gold in Zamfara belongs to the Northerners as well. The gold in Zamfara belongs to Southeasterners. So which way? In that way, everybody is a win-win. Or else, if the gold belongs only to the Northerners or only to Zamfara State, then the oil wells should belong to individual states. So I guess it's wise for the government to come in and look into this matter very quickly, and that's nice. And this one here is saying this is quite odd. It's not odd. That's how it should be. What is good for the goose should please be good for the gander. What is good for one state should be good for the other state. If for this so many years, number of years, that we discovered oil in Nigeria has been all for all. Now that gold has been discovered in its large commercial quantity in Zamfara, it's the gold for all. Yes, it's the beauty of being one Nigeria, right? So we enjoy even the benefit. You've been enjoying the benefit of oil, so we should also enjoy the benefit of gold. And this also should not also hamper on other things. That's what